Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Reporter David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Edey, Jalen Brunson out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Roy. And it's Wallace in at the 5. And for Sacramento, Tyler Hero out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Jermaine O'Neal. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Richard, at what part of the season do these road trips become more grueling?
I'd say right about now. You're over halfway through the season. The aches and pains start to set in. Not being in your bed, though, that can be the toughest part.
Pass to Maxey from downtown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Maxey's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for Minnesota. Randle left side. Can't cash in from close range. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game. Wallace against Randle. Pass to Brunson. There's the 3. Brooks grabs the board. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. Now, Coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the 3. See if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Randle with a screen for Hero. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Brunson scanning the floor. Maxey against Edwards. Lets it go from 11. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Hits the three-point bomb. Kings have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Here's Brunson. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Pass to Edey. Maxey with it. Out defended by Randle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brunson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 3-point lead. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. They set the pick. Pass to Edey. Another shot.
What effort from Randle, putting in work on the defensive end.
Edey can hit. Here's Edwards. Here's O'Neal. Nice defense from Wallace.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
Sacramento making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Minnesota also with the sub. Neesmith is checked in. So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Murray against Roy. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the three-point shot.
And so good off the bounds. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Murray against Roy. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Murray. Brandon Roy making his last shot. Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Edwards got 5.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Here's Murray. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Maxey with the block. To the inside. Roy. Can't hit that one. Murray with the defensive effort. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 4. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Roy against Murray. Roy passes to Brunson. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very... The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hero finds Randall. Fires it up. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Hero's got his second basket of the night. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. Mitchell in for Edwards. Minnesota also making some changes. Edie's checked in for Wallace. Walker comes in for Brandon Roy. And Smith subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Maxey into the lane, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got 9 points.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Pass to Randall. Over Edie. And it's off off the back rim, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Bounce pass, Maxey. Edey gets the bucket.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Hero against Maxey. Murray outside. Here's Randall out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And the Kings making a change here. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one after the win against the Bulls. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 9. That one's not going to go. And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Smith is out there with Roy. Then it's Ball. Then it's James. And it's Wallace in at the 5 spot. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved. But it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Good on the second free throw. Minnesota leading by 9. They set the screen. James the pass to Roy. And then Roy with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Pass to Simpson. Randall kicks to Buford. Randall a screen on Smith. Lock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kings, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. And triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can... Personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
James, no good. The Kings trail by 8. For 3, Mitchell. He can't get that one.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Hey, RJ, what about Keegan Murray?
Oh, nice finish. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And Sacramento has possession. After the basket by Minnesota, Randall with the bucket.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
James looking it over. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Here's Simpson. He's covered by Ball. Simpson the pass to Mitchell. Randall outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Wallace has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside, Minnesota again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So both teams changing it up here. Timeout called by the Kings.
It's the Sacramento Kings.
He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 8-point game. Pass to Randall. Drives to the hoop. And Randall throws it down.
And when Randall gets rolling on the drive, there's almost no stopping it. His size and athleticism are going to get him to the hoop.
Now here's Rook. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Crazy that time from Hero. Sacramento's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter.
And you could tell he thought that tripper was going to fall.
And Maxey with the basket on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. The Kings trail by 8. Hero kicks to Murray. Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Brooks. And he jams it with authority.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Play with it. Brunson right side. Back to Roy. Just 5 to shoot. But 3. Here's Edie. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Mitchell outside. Roy against Brooks. Wide open look here for Murray. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Murray's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How about the fast hands from Murray? It takes hours of practice to be that comfortable with the quick release.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And make some noise.
Sacramento making some changes. Jefferson's checked in for Julius Randle. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Mitchell. Aaron Nesmith is checked in for the Timberwolves. Smith comes in for Roy. Now here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. And he gets the bucket. Brunson's got 9.
So assertive on the drive. Brunson doesn't let the contact slow him down.
The Kings trail by 7. Outside Jefferson. Pass to Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now Maxey. No good from outside. Hero against Brunson. It's Edwards on the wing. Launches it. Another three for Sacramento.
And this is big for Edwards' confidence, wanting to keep hitting from downtown and stretching that defense.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 11. Pass to Brunson for three. They get the rebound. Neesmith can't get it to go.
Come on, Neesmith.
The Kings come into this one following a loss to Mexico City. Edwards passes to Hero. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Murray. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Brooks outside. Pass to Edwards. Hero against Brunson. Hooked away. And here we go. Brunson heading to the hoop. Jalen Brunson caps off the break.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Hero kicks to Brooks. Right side Jefferson. Over Edey. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Maxey looking it over. There's a screen. Neesmith up top. Here's Edey. 1 second left, and the layup is good. Edey's got 4 points this quarter.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on in that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Sacramento Kings.
What a job they did from three-point land. I don't know if they can keep this up, though, Kenny.
Yeah, it's hard to hit threes at this pace for a whole game, but hey, as long as you're... Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The Kings trail by 6. They've got O'Neal. Anthony Edwards out there with Tyler Hero. Then it's Brooks. And it's Randall in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now Now here's Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Brunson outside. Outside Roy. Shot clock at 6. Over Brooks. The putback. Rebound by the Kings. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. There's Hero with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Hero's got 8 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Maxey, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Maxey hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Randall outside. Brooks outside. Down low. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Edwards.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And the jump by Wallace.
And the way that Brunson is just so calm in the pick and roll, boy, he is smooth.
Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Tipped away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Throws it up high. And the jump by Wallace.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
The Kings trail by 5. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has before.
We got some t-shirts. We are selling out right now.
Changes for Minnesota. Neesmith, he's checked in for Edey. Smith comes in for Maxey, and Ball subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Hero. There's the screen. It's Edwards on the wing. 5 to shoot. Over Smith. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Roy. A 3-ball. Julius Randle with the rebound.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've got enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Pushing it up. A nice shot by Neesmith. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
They've been able to attack the defense before they get set, really making the most of their fast break opportunities.
Brooks dishes to O'Neal. Pass to Edwards. Back to O'Neal. Out to Edwards. Launches a three.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Smith the pass to Walls. The Timberwolves have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
For the Timberwolves, Ben Wallace, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, but he have something in his eye on that shot?
And he sinks the second. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Trailing here by 8. Brooks outside. Pass to O'Neal. Randle with the ball. 6 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Sacramento's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Trying to get something going. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Randle.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Now here is Smith. Nothing on the board. Back to Roll. Out to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. Brooks grabs the board.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Hero against Ball. Now Hero. Defense is right there. Nice defense from Walls. Pass the ball. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Ball's got his first 2 points.
Lots of quick moves inside by Ball to get into great position for the score.
Ball against Hero. Now here is O'Neal. Randle down low. 11 points in the game. Minnesota leading by 10. Minnesota calls timeout. Some changes for Sacramento. Keegan Murray's checked in for O'Neal. Buford comes in for Brooks. And it's Mitchell in for Hero. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. 1:33 left in the third. Brunson with it. Out defended by Randle. Brunson no good. The Kings trail by 10. Randle passes to Murray. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Edwards dishes to Randle. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. It's Edwards on the wing. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let it.
Walker with a screen for James. Pass to Bates. And here's Brunson. Shoots the 3. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
And Brunson more than comfortable comfortable shooting the three, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Number 17.
36 seconds left in the third. Randall passes to Mitchell. Here's Buford. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Timberwolves leading by 9. And here's Brunson. He's got 14. Lets it go from deep. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It counts. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It looked like he really left me open.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist up. Of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Edey out there with Walker. Then there's J.R. Smith. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's James in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Brooks. The shot from the low post is good.
Nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Maxey against Hero. Smith left side. Connects from three-point range. Smith's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Kings trail by 15. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Hero passes to Murray. Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Walker is screen on Mitchell. Here's Maxey. It's tipped. Now Hero. Mitchell passes to Brooks. Plenty of space. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Brooks has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. No, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout, Sacramento. going to switch here. Buford's checked in. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Wallace is checked in for Edey. Neesmith comes in for Walker. Brandon Roy is checked in for Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for James. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Pass to Buford. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Misses from close range.
They have been board dominant.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Oh, the electric Tyrese Maxey.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Hero with it. Brooks outside. Sacramento again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Neesmith can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 18. They need this. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Buford. Here's Brunson. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Roy passes to Brunson. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Hero. Drills it from outside.
That gives him his second 3 of the half, with 3 total for the game.
Timeout call, Timberwolves. Some changes here for the Kings. Jermaine O'Neal's checked in for Murray. Julius Randle comes in for Buford. And it's Edwards in for Mitchell. Ariza's checked in for Minnesota. Minnesota leading by 13. Wallace with the screen on Hero. Brunson barreling in. The layup missed.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Edwards can't hit. Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Another miss by Minnesota. And Randle has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. Wants to get it to Edwards.
For takeoff.
Smart accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Brunson the pass to Wallace. Stolen by Hero. The tray. The offensive rebound. Randle. And the lead is down inside single digits.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Now here's Wolves. Pass to Roll. Here's the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Randle's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That's his first foul. Edey's checked in for Minnesota. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Now here's Randle. Over Edey. Randle no good. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Here's Wallace. Back to Brunson. Pass to Maxey. To end the drought. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Edwards. Tries again, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Maxey on the wing. Edwards defending. It's stolen by Edwards. Pass to Hero. Takes a three. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Hero against Brunson. 44 seconds left in the game, and that's an intentional foul. Outside, Maxey. Boy kicks to Maxey. And they double up Maxey. 4 on the clock. Pass to Brunson. Minnesota needs to get off the shot here. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Timeout, Sacramento. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
Edwards. Rebound by Waltz. And he commits the intentional foul. Right on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, and both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. On offense, here are the Kings. It's a 12-2 run here, good pace. Outside, Edwards. Beyond the arc. Edey with the rebound. Here's Maxey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Well, Maxey goes hard at the inside D, basically taking away their good options.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 9. And so he makes both from the line.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that'll do it, folks. So for our reporter David Aldridge and our analysts Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We thank you for watching tonight's game. And now our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.
Why do you keep showing that highlight in this? Like, what the hell is that?
flip like a fireball, call it go cool. You don't know the tribulations that we go through. Put your ears to the speakers, I'ma show you. I paint a picture so perfect. Hit my CD, you see Mona Lisa in person. Courtesy of a hunter beat. Got my the essays in arm reach. One way. Ain't nothing. You ain't got it like it, cause the hood don't know. You ain't got it like it, cause the hood don't know. Watch a young man do his thing down the I got the whole block up. You ain't got it like it, cause the hood don't know. You ain't got it like it, cause the hood don't know. Watch a young man do his thing down the
So please watch your tone when you talking to me. Conde Garçon, Converse on my feet. Yeah, I just ate bone apple tea. Young refugee, are you ready or not? We beat to rap with key beat to lock. Hand me my keys, then I skate off the lot. Enemies retreat before we the block. Early morning, late night, Jay Leno. Run me my cake or some. Don't be the last straw that broke the back on the camo. Y'all know where I'm from. Shoo, Dale Lamo. Same soup, I just had to reheat it. Ain't know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
We checked your file, you are not. No. You never swap chili for EBT. In Vegas, my Chiefs Taylor Swift, stay red T, 2 pop. We be 2 Westwood, North be 2. Moving won't leave like tennis, that squat. The best advice come from villains. What it do, lil? Big back, tube sock, fell in love with my mirror, everything your crew not. With the road wop, get why?
Same soup, I just had to reheat it. Ain't know my name, I ain't had to repeat it. I'm with the ride with the blah blah. All that like Kel and Keaton. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. Yeah, I'm with all that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. All that. All that. I'm with all that. I'm with all that.
I used to think about immature things. You know, like, do you love me? Do you want me? Are you gonna call me like you said you would? Is this really your real phone number?
A shot of the Celtics earlier, coming down the tunnel. They're not messing around. They're ready to get to work here at home. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. They've got Jalen Brunson, also Tyrese Maxey out there, and it's Wallace in at the center position. And for Boston, they've got DeAndre Ayton. Austin Reeves out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Kamare in at the 3. About halfway through the year now, Doris, some teams that started off well have run into trouble.
Brian, doesn't it almost feel like an inevitability that over the course of such a long season, as an injury, sometimes you've had a tough stretch of games, maybe 4 of 5, you know, on the road against tough competition, and then you get your confidence shaken a little bit. This is the beauty of the league. Winning is hard.
Pass to Rondo, and it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Here's Adebayo. Here's Ayton. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
To the wing, right side. Edie. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Got a hand on it. Brunson with it, and Rondo picks him up defensively. And he dunks it down.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
My fault, y'all. Hold on.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions. It's
wow, you running Bam off the screen. That's crazy.
My goodness.
They set the pick.
What the hell was that, Edie?
Brunson passes to Maxey. Pass to Edie. Brunson taking his time here. 4 on the clock. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
You get to see on display how Jalen Brunson has become this dynamic force offensively. Nice use of the pick and roll.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, he voiced how crucial it is to make sure
Run him off that damn screen one more time.
Allow him any breathing room. He told me, quote, Maxey can get hot in a hurry, so we can't afford to give him open looks. And with his speed, definitely want to limit his opportunities in the open court. We'll see if the defense can slow his pace. Guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to Maxey. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ooh, they pick off
what the hell was that?
And here we go, the Celtics on the run. Now Reeves.
Lazy ass pass.
Ayton, a screen on Maxey. Clock at 6. Here's Reeves. Here's Ayton. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Come on, Edie has fucking been back when he contests. Damn, lazy fuck.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
You got fucking better plays, coach.
Maxey against Reeves. And it's going to be on Rajon Rondo.
Damn, Rondo.
That's his first foul. And Minnesota calls time here.
Run right through my player's chest. That's how y'all feel. Time out for that.
Checked in. Celtics on D. Maxey with it, and Rondo picks him up defensively. Pass to Roy. Shot clock at 5. The 3 ball. Rebounded by Kamari.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Ayton. Watched by Wallace. Ayton passes to Rondo. To the paint. Here's Reeves.
Come on, man. What's up with the lazy defense, bro? Y'all just letting dudes run past y'all.
Here's Roy. No made baskets yet. Outside Maxey.
What's up with the backpedaling, Maxey?
Over Reeves.
Oh my God, that's BS.
From mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Graham.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. First free throw is good. Lewis is checked in for Boston. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Smith's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Boston leading by 3. Now Reeves. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Smith with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Now here's Maxey. Checked by Rondo. Maxey passes to Smith. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Pass to Lewis. Back to Reeves. Outside, Rondo. Payton with a screen. Now here's Rondo. Not a lot of room. And it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter here. Maxey surveys. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And so it's Boston with it, following the score by Minnesota.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Rondo on the double team. Here's Roy, checked by Rondo. 5 on the clock. Maxey, that's good.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Rondo. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. A little mid-range shot is up, and that one drops for him.
Oh my God, man. This defense is not there right now.
Now here's Maxey. Checked by Rondo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Ball stolen.
Whoa, I just said, whoa.
Pass to Reeves. Here's Lewis. And here's Rondo. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Brett.
Tie game in Boston. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Cannot believe they had this nigga Bam running off action. Like, this is crazy.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
It's all about the strong inside-out game in the first period. It really helped them get some clean looks down low.
It is great when you can get that established early. Because
come on, man, get that rock up.
Every other aspect of the
dribbling.
So for Minnesota right now, Smith out there with ball. And it's Aaron Nesmith, and it's Roy in at the 3. So it's Boston now. Out of bio.
Yo, Bam, what
Just
the?
Another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Bam, trippin.
Pass the ball. Now Smith. Back to ball. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Doris, you look at the criteria for traveling in the NBA. You think it's called often enough?
You know, BA, I'm not sure the answer to that. It's amazing to me the speed with which these officials have to make the calls. Sometimes you go back and watch it, what looks like a travel is not, or what's not called a travel is. This is actually a harder issue than people think.
James is checked in for Minnesota, and so Ball nails both of them.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Here's Jerome. Adebayo, a screen on James. Down low. And finished off by Adebayo.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Ball. Here's James. Adebayo with the rejection.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area. Showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Smith. The layup off target.
Foul?
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Bro.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody
They throwing the ball right in traffic like it's no consequence.
Defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Ali. Good stuff there. Here's Jerome. Yet to see a basket. Count the basket. And it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
This one for 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
Really ran a play for you.
They've got 3 or 4 field goals in the second quarter.
Hey, why are they running plays for all my worst shooters? Like, this is crazy. What is this coach doing? He's trying to get himself fired?
6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. From the baseline, Adebayo grabs the board. Boston leading by 5. Here's Lewis. His nightly numbers respectable, putting up 10 points a game. Here's Jerome. Smith with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. Ball passes to Smith. They still need this. Boston with a rebound.
Bro.
Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Lewis. From deep. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Lewis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Minnesota calls timeout.
So hot. That's
Substitution here for Boston. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Gobert. Kamara comes in for Lewis. Reeves is checked in for Williams.
God, thank you. What the fuck?
And it's Rondo in for Jerome. Here's Roy. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. And here's Brunson from the arc. Adebayo grabs the board.
Bullshit.
Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great.
How did that mismatch happen?
When given an opportunity to thrive without looking in the playoffs,
there's a lot of dumb shit
just
going
that.
on in this game.
Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the bucket by Boston. Here's Edey, and he banks in the layup. Edey's got 6 points.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Rondo passes to Adebayo. Pass to Kamari. Now Rondo. Reeves with the screen on Brunson. Shoots from the baseline. Another one falls for Boston.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
What the fuck?
And so Adebayo will bring it up for Boston. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. Here's Reeves outside. Wallace pulls it in. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes, and on that one, it's a drive.
Reeves against Maxey. Reeves, pass to Rondo. A minute 53 left in the first half of this one. Ayton, the screen on Brunson. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. And Ayton gets it to go.
I just love
Both of these better men can shoot.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Roy. Right side, Brunson. The 3. For 3. Brunson nails it.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might. Jerome's checked in for Bam Adebayo. .127 left in the second quarter. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that
just
time.
dribble right in front of you, bro. Still that shit. My week up the season, yeah.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Outside, Rondo. Again, missed by Boston. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Maxey. Drops in the layup for 2. Maxey's got 6 points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Ayton. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Edey. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
46 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Rondo. He's closely guarded. No good. Had a chance to win the run there. The Timberwolves have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. He gets it in there. And now just a 1-point Boston lead.
They're really working the paint now.
The Celtics have gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter.
Good look.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
Rondo's shot is off. 1 on the clock. Maxey. And that's gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves ahead, up 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Good comeback. Good comeback or what, chat? kept my composure. A lot of bullshit happened that first quarter, second quarter. But 3 minutes left and did our thing. Closed it out.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight with the Minnesota Timberwolves, they were in a close game.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are stacking up in the Western Conference.
You look at the Timberwolves, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
That wasn't scary.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Boston trailing. They've got Bam Adebayo, Rajon Rondo out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's DeAndre Ayton, and it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And it's Maxey missing. And for Boston, they're shooting pretty well at 45%. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Austin Reeves at the line, shooting 1.
And that one falls for Reeves. Here's Roy. Outside Maxey. To the middle. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And Boston has possession. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Ayton. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Rondo. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Reeves against Maxey. With the drive. Pass to Roy. Hits the trifecta. Now it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Here's Kamare. Outside, Rondo to the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Dumbass off the paint.
Minnesota leading by 3. Outside Brunson. Pass to Wallace. Back to Brunson. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. To the left side wing. Here's Roy.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Create the shot, but it's no good. Reeves with the ball. Watched by Wallace. And he gets the bucket. Reeves has got 7 points.
Wow.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks.
Yo, dunk on him.
Road trip. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far.
Chill, Maxey.
Just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yeah.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Well, really good effort on defense from Jalen Brunson. Really making it hard on his man to try to score.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Bam Adebayo. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Inside, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
Here's Brunson outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Reeves. Now here's Rondo. For the lead. And so he draws the foul.
You kidding me?
Shoot a pair.
The officials were wrong.
Oh, my goodness.
Right on top of that one.
Boston shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. Boston making a switch here. Jerome's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game.
Shooting for Minnesota, Tyrese Maxey, taking 2 shots.
First one falls. Both free throws good from Maxey. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Kamari. Here. Here's Jerome. Now Adebayo from behind the arc. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Maxey on the wing. Check by Rondo. Now here's Smith. 5 points in the game. Maxey, that's good.
You kind of saw this coming. Maxey had to at least try to one-up him.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Outside Neesmith, fires the three. Boston pulls it in. They've led by as much as 10. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Minnesota calls timeout. Minnesota making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
Now here is James. Checked by Rondo. The three, Smith. Rebounded by the Celtics. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Jerome. There's the three. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo. He's got 4 assists in the game. Smith outside. And there's the screen. Here's Edey. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Rondo.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
1:36 left in the third. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Celtics.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Lewis is checked in for Boston. Williams comes in for Camara. These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls for him.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Thompson, he's checked in for Boston. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for James. Pass to Brunson. A shot to stop the run. Wow, Brunson so quick down the lane.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
At the line for 2.
That free throw is good from Thompson. Hayes is checked in for Williams. And he makes both free throws.
His contemporaries will say this. Klay Thompson's shooting stroke is as pure as it gets.
Now here's Smith. Defense right on him. Here he goes. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Here's Jerome. Brunson defending. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. Made 1 and missed 1. Boston making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Hits both from the stripe. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's Brunson. Now here's Nesmith. He's defended by Hayes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brunson. And they'll get another chance. Brunson driving. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Just good on-ball decision-making from Brunson right there. This guy a master in the pick and roll.
Lets it go from deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Celtics out in front, up by 5. And we're just... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Nesmith out there with Walker. Then it's Edey. Then it's Smith. And it's Maxey in at the point. Back to Smith. From outside, off the mark.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Gobert. Back to Adebayo. Puts up a 3. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Yeah, Adebayo getting it done from downtown.
Here's Maxey. Rips it home off a terrific move.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Here's Jerome. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Outside Nesmith. Walker sets a screen. To the inside. Now here's Maxey. Tightly guarded. And that one's good. Maxey's got 20.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
Williams against Smith. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge, still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He's checked in from Boston. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. They set a pick. Here's Maxey. Misses in close.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Rondo. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Maxey.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Pass to Edey. Wallace with it. And Williams over to help. And we're going to have a jump ball. 6 to shoot. And here is Maxey. And stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Rondo. Now here's Adebayo. Lets it go from 14. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Adebayo's got 10 points here in the second half.
Nice form on that J from Bam. He's really worked on his shot.
Now Maxey from outside the arc. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Rondo passes to Gobert. Wallace pulls it in. Wallace has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Maxey with it, and Rondo picks him up defensively. Up again. It's good on the putback.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Boston leading by 5. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Here for the Celtics. Ayton, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Kamara comes in for Williams. And Reeves is subbed in for Jerome. Smith, he's checked in for Minnesota. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Kamari. On the wing, Reeves. He drops it from range.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Outside Brunson. Smith left side. Here's Roy. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Outside, Rondo. Down low. Here's Kamari. Yes, sir. Great play by Rondo to set him up. Rondo, he's got 6 assists here tonight. Maxey against Reeves. Outside Brunson. Five to shoot. Smith passes to Brunson. Lets it fly. The rebound, Celtics. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Reeves. Rondo passes to Reeves. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Timberwolves trail by 10. Outside Maxey. Pass to Roy. Picked by Smith. Here's Roy. Hounded by Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Boston leading by 10. off the front iron, and in it goes. Adebayo's got 7 points for the quarter.
That's the spot where Adebayo can do the most damage.
Here's Maxey. There's the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Austin Reeves picks one up. That free throw's good from Maxey. Edey's checked in for Smith.
2 shots.
Both free throws good from Maxey. A minute and a half left in the game. Boston's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Here's Roy. Puts it up from 15. Minnesota again missing. Reeves with the ball. A minute 4 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Ayton gets a double team. And here's Reeves outside. It's tipped. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Maxey against Reeves. Outside Brunson. 4-3. And Ayton pulls it down. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by Brunson. Here's Roy. Wallace, left side. Here's Rondo. Can't connect from short range. And Maxey's got the ball here for Minnesota. It's a 10-point game. And so it's Boston with the W. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Well, I'm here with Bam Adebayo. Bam, your energy was felt tonight. How do you dig deep to give your team that boost?
Just sacrificing, just going out there, landing on the line for my teammates. Just going out there and just, playing hard. That's what I do, and, it got contagious.
The hardest part is bringing that every game. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's reveal our player of the game, Bam Adebayo.
Outside, but she doing donuts. Yeah,
Got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot. Tell them I'm a cool cat. Dad, tell them I'm a top dog. Rolling when I let the outside, but you doing donuts. Yeah, got the money in the headlight. Big dog every time we hit the red lights. Just shine, ain't nothing but a good day. Don't teach him how to pump fake. Big shot.
Tell them to shoot. I'm at the loop. I'm out of range. Oh, I stay out the way. Got another side on me. I like to get it poppin', but these in my business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me. Keep it silent. In the I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Even all those key, I'm the lowest or the lowest. But as long as you can keep it like nobody knows. I need you to get the f on my space. Replacements on the way, please don't play. Feeling like a great escape. I need a new trick, gold dogs don't change. Now you're making love no more. You got a new what the f you crying for. I'm moving savage, calling on my favorite. You know how to reach me every time that it plays it right. You rise up and fly, but committed pride. Where you belong, I'm gonna save you a spot. We can't be outside cause the block gets too high. And I'm all on your mind. Wherever you are, don't call me. Got another side of me, I like to get it poppin' with these. My business got me out here choosing violence. If you see me out in public, you don't know me, keep it silent. I be screaming, but outside I keep it quiet. Keep it all low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest. But I think you can keep it like nobody knows. Keep it all low ski, I'm the lowest of the lowest.